Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I hope everyone is okay. Thank you for joining me with this yoga flow. Today's yoga flow is going to be Yin Yoga-inspired. We're going to be holding the poses for a little bit longer, and I really want you to tune into the breath, calm the mind. If any thoughts come in, just gently put them to the side and we will deal with them later. Yin Yoga is lovely to really slow down the pace. It's not going to be a fast flow today. And as I said, we're holding the poses for a little longer than we usually would. I am not saying that a Yin Yoga practice is easy by any means. There are some poses that we hold that can be a little bit challenging, but it just highlights how important it is to come back to the breath. It's really important that you remember to breathe. I do remind, in all my yoga flows, I do remind people to come back to the breath. But I think with Yin Yoga, it's really important that you are tuning in to the breath. It's almost as though you're trying to put the breath into the body part that we're working, put the breath into the muscle. We're trying to relax, we're trying to calm the mind. So I really hope you enjoy it, and let's get on with the flow. Come to a comfortable seated position. I am in Virasana Hero Pose. You are more than welcome to come and sit on your bum, or you can even come up onto your toes if you'd like a little bit more of a foot stretch. However, I am going to stay here for our breathing technique. We're going to start with Nadi Shodhana Pranayama, alternate nostril breathing. I'm going to talk you through how you do this first. It is a breathing technique and it's one of my favourites. You're using your thumb and your fourth finger to close the nostril as you breathe through the other one. With your index and your middle finger, you can either put this into the crease of your thumb, or you can just pop this onto your third eye. It's completely up to you. You're going to start with an inhale. You're going to use your thumb to close the right nostril as you exhale through the left nostril. You're then going to inhale through the left nostril, use the ring finger to close the left nostril, exhale through the right nostril, inhale through the right nostril, close the right nostril, and we repeat. You're going to go at your own pace. You can count the breath if you would like. I usually just do a full exhale, a full inhale, as that's what I prefer to do in my body. I'm going to guide you in at the start, and then you can do what feels right for you. So if that's counting the breath, or if that's doing a full exhale, a full inhale, it is completely up to you. Taking your hand position, closing the eyes, taking an inhale through both nostrils, closing the right nostril with your thumb, exhaling through the left nostril, inhaling through the left nostril, closing the left nostril with your fourth finger, exhaling through the right nostril, inhaling through the right nostril, closing the right nostril, exhaling through the left, inhaling through the left, closing the left nostril, exhaling through the right, inhaling through the right, and go at your own pace. take your next inhale or exhale and then put your hands onto your knees and come back to your normal breath. Keeping the eyes closed. Maybe feeling as though you can breathe a little bit easier through both nostrils. It's a great way of clearing the airways and clearing the mind. Gently blink the eyes open. And if you're on the same position as me on your mat, just coming so it's lengthways, either keeping the knees together or bringing them as wide as your mat. Coming into Balasana, child's pose, stretch the arms in front of you, either hovering the forehead off the mat or bringing it down gently to rest. Breathing in and out through the nose. Focusing on expanding the belly with the inhale and letting it soften with the exhale. Tuning in to where you're feeling tension, and see if you can mentally put the breath into that body part or muscle. Seeing if you can relax it. Seeing if you can ease the tension. Dropping the forearms if that feels good, or keeping them lifted. Bringing the head up a little bit and just creeping the hands to the right. Putting your left hand on top of the right and just lowering back down in this gentle side stretch. Feeling where there's a little bit more tension. Tuning into the breath. Tuning into the body. Lifting the head up and just creeping round to the left side, placing the right hand on the left hand and lowering the forehead back to the mat. lifting the head, coming back to the center, coming up and just bringing the knees together and to the back of the mat. Gently coming into Utthana Shishosana, puppy pose. Bringing your hands to the front of your mat, taking an inhale and exhaling, bringing your forehead down to the mat. Feeling where the tension is in this pose, and maybe comparing it to Balasana and where you felt the tension in that pose. For me, I feel it a lot more in my arms, whereas in child's pose I feel it a lot more in my legs. Remembering to focus on the breath. Feel strong, but if anything feels sore, please just come out of the pose and come into a restorative posture, or one that feels more comfortable for you. Gently lifting the head and bringing the knees into the middle of the mat and sitting back onto your heels. Coming into Sasangasana, rabbit pose, bringing the top of your head onto the mat and bringing your arms by your side. If this is too intense, you can bring a block just under your sit bones to keep you a little bit more lifted. Bringing your hands forward, slowly coming up, not going too fast, as the blood can slowly rush down from your head. Coming back to sit on your heels. Lifting up onto your knees, tucking the toes, coming into a gentle Ustrasana, camel pose. Bringing the hands to your sacrum, gently pushing forwards, bringing the chest back, maybe the head lifts slightly. Going to where feels comfortable for you, maybe closing the eyes, maybe keeping them open. Pulling the shoulder blades together. And tuning in to the breath. We won't hold this one for as long. And if it becomes too intense, just come out of the pose. Coming back to sit onto your heels. And coming to sit on the bum. Crossing your legs. Bringing the hands forwards, coming into Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. And just padding the hands forwards to wherever feels comfortable. And then gently letting the head go. Maybe closing the eyes. Maybe coming down to the forearms. Gently lifting the head and bringing the hands towards you. Crossing the legs the other way, maybe the way that feels a little bit strange or weird. And coming into your seated forward fold on the other side. Bringing the hands in front to wherever feels comfortable, and then letting go of the head, maybe closing the eyes. Coming back up and bringing the hands towards you. Bringing your legs into a V shape. Coming into Upper Vista Konasana, wide-legged seated forward fold. Bringing the hands in front and forward folding to wherever feels most comfortable for you. letting the head go, concentrating on one spot on the mat or closing the eyes. Tuning into the breath. Lifting the head and coming back up. From here, we're coming into Parivrtta Janu Shirshasana, revolved head to knee pose. You can bring the arm to wherever you like. You can bring the hand and the arm onto the leg. You can bring it to the inside of the leg or the outside. I like bringing it to the inside to then use the elbow as an anchor to lift my chest. So we're going to start on the right leg, bringing the arm to however you like, bringing the left arm overhead, keeping the chest lifted, tuning into the breath, maybe closing the eyes. We won't stay here for as long. But in poses like this, it really highlights the importance of being at one with the breath and really tuning in. Coming back up and coming to the other side. Maybe closing the eyes, keeping the chest lifted. And coming back up. Bringing the hands behind you and bringing your feet to the mat. Either the fingers facing the back of the mat or they can face the side. Coming into Ardha Parvattanasana, reverse tabletop pose. Pushing through the arms and the hands, pushing through the feet, bringing the glutes up, chest lifted, feeling strong. Tuning into the breath as we hold the pose. coming back down. Coming down onto your backs and finding Supta Kapotasana, reclined pigeon pose, bringing the right ankle across the left knee and hooking the hands around your thigh or around the shin. And the aim is to push this right knee using your strength to the front of the room whilst pulling in the left leg. So pulling in the right ankle. This is a great pose of mentally putting the breath into the body part or muscle where you're really feeling tension. For me, this is my right knee, the inner thigh, and the hip. With every exhale, I'm mentally putting the breath into these body parts and these muscles to release the tension and find more of a depth in the pose. Dropping the left leg and repeating on the other side. Holding on to the thigh or the shin. Pushing that left knee to the front of the room whilst bringing in the right knee and the left ankle. Closing the eyes and tuning into the breath. Dropping the right foot and bringing the left foot down as well. You have a choice on what to do with the leg positioning here in our Supta Matsyendrasana, supine spinal twist. You can keep the legs bent and you can bring them to one side. You can extend the legs, bring one foot up, twist to the side, bringing the hands in a T shape, and if that's enough, or you can hold onto the big toe with your peace fingers. So find the positioning that you would like, bringing your hands into a T shape, either bending the legs and dropping them to one side, looking to the other side, or lengthening the leg, bringing the right leg up, bringing it to the left, looking to the right, and then maybe holding onto the right toe with the left peace fingers. Coming back to center and either bringing your knees to the right or lengthening your right leg, extending the left and bringing it to the right, looking to the left and maybe holding onto your left toe with your right peace fingers. Bringing the left leg back or bringing your legs back to center. Lengthening the legs and bringing the heels wider than your mat. Bringing the backs of your hands wider than your mat. Your palms facing up. Coming into your resting pose, Shavasana, corpse pose, or dead body pose. Closing the eyes. And once again, tuning into the breath. Recognizing where in the body you're feeling tension and mentally putting the breath into the muscle or the body part to relax it. making sure to soften the jaw and the eyes and the forehead as well. Naturally letting the fingers curl. Letting the body sink into the mat further and further with each inhale and exhale. Please stay in your Shavasana as I come up to hold the space. I want to read a poem by Donna Martin, and her poem is called "The Breath is Life's Teacher." Observe me, says the breath, and learn to live effortlessly in the present moment. Feel me, says the breath, and feel the ebb and flow of life. Allow me, says the breath, and I'll sustain and nourish you, filling you with energy and cleansing you of tension and fatigue. Move with me, says the breath, and I'll invite your soul to dance. Make sounds with me, and I shall teach your soul to sing. Follow me, says the breath, and I'll lead you out to the farthest reaches of the universe and inward to the deepest parts of your inner world. Notice, says the breath, that I am as valuable to you coming or going, that every part of my cycle is as necessary as another, that after I'm released, I return again and again, that even after a long pause, moments when nothing seems to happen, eventually I am there. Each time I come, says the breath, I am a gift from life, and yet you release me without regret, without suffering, without fear. Notice how you take me in, invites the breath. Is it with joy, with gratitude? Do you take me in fully? Invite me into all the inner spaces of your home, or carefully into just inside the door? What places in you am I not allowed to nourish? And notice, says the breath, how you release me. Do you hold me prisoner in closed up places in the body? Is my release resisted? Do you let me go reluctantly or easily? And are my waves of breath, of life, as gentle as a quiet sea, softly smoothing sandy stretches of yourself, or anxious, urgent, choppy waves, or the crashing tumult of a stormy sea? And can you feel me as the link between your inner and outer worlds? Feel me as life's exchange between the universe and you? The universe breathes me into you. You send me back into the universe. I am the flow of life between every single part and the whole. Your attitude to me, says the breath, is your attitude to life. Welcome me, embrace me fully. Let me nourish you completely, then set me free. Move with me, dance with me, sing with me, sigh with me, love me, trust me. Don't try to control me. I am the breath. Life is the musician. You are the flute. And music, creativity, depends on all of us. You are not the creator, nor the creation. We are all a part of a process of creativity. You, life, and me, the breath. Hopefully that was something nice to listen to whilst you're in your Shavasana. Please stay as long as you would like in your Shavasana, but if you would like to come and join me, start to bring in little moves to the body, wiggling the fingers and the toes, taking a stretch overhead and pointing the toes to the bottom of your mat. Bringing the knees into your chest, giving yourself a great big squeeze. Rolling gently over to your right side. And slowly pushing yourself up so you are in a seated position or a comfortable position. Keeping the eyes closed, and if you've opened them, just close them again. Bringing the palms together, rubbing to create heat, and bring them over your eyes before gently blinking the eyes open. Remove your hands and bring them to your knees. Thank you so much for joining me in my slow yoga flow today. I really hope you enjoyed it. As always, I am so open to any feedback, any comments, any constructive criticism is greatly appreciated, and I really hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much.